Hey, welcome to the Diary of Borderline Girl. It's been a while. As always, my opening because I only make a video once a month. My face looks so big, but it's okay. What important is the content of the video today. So what I want to talk about today is how to lessen the pain that you go through in life. I share based on what's happenings in my life from last year. Last year in 2024, since early year, everything happened too fast, too painful, and there are times I feel like I cannot even understand what's going on. People that mean so much to me suddenly gone, and I have to cut them off for a certain reason. And it's need a lot of grieving, but I didn't grieve because I'm just so scared. I couldn't bear to feel that grieving. I feel afraid like there will be a volcano of emotions melt me down. I will not wake up again. But as this year come, like end of year came last month, December, I didn't feel happy to enter 2025. I feel like there's a lot of things that not settle. It feels so heavy to leave 2024 because I feel like I did so bad in that year. Maybe some people they have new goals in the new year, but I have words from my friend. She remind me that what's more important in the new year is what we want to feel instead of what we want to achieve. Like for me, I realized that what I want to feel more is I want to learn to accept my pain better. I want to learn to accept that grieving better. I want to learn to love myself better because last year was just full of hatred, anger, frustration. And what I did, I don't know, I should look camera that way or this way. I think this way better. Look at myself. And this year, guys, just gonna stand up. My face looks so big, but it's okay. Let me try to adjust. Let me look. If okay, I think this one will look lesser. Okay. All right. Continue back. So this year, after everything that happened, like I met someone so nice to me since last year. A person that I never thought I would encounter in life. But what I did since last year that I went through so much pain, I asked Allah. I asked God. Like I don't know how to deal with this pain, just so unbearable. I have to cry every day even until now. But last year it was like I'm in hell. That's how I feel. And I asked Allah in my prayers. Prayers doesn't have to be only after fardu prayers, after Zuhur, Asa and all. Prayers can be anytime. Like when I'm sitting here, look at the nature, I still can have prayers to Allah just by mouth and through my heart. There's also prayers. You can pray anytime, anywhere except in toilet. So I ask Allah while I'm crying, like heal that pain, help me go through it because it's so unbearable. I don't have the strength to go through it, and I always say to myself, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There's no strength and power except with the will of Allah, which means I always remind myself that I don't have any strength to go through everything in my life. It's all from Allah. I don't focus on my strength. I focus on Allah's love and strength. I just leave it to Him, give it me the strength through Him. And today when I sit back at the same chair that I was crying last year, I feel like so different. I feel like the pain is reduced 50%. And the promise of Allah is true. I read this one book. It's a very beautiful book from Yasmin Mogahed. The title is I Lost the Way. And one of the chapter in the book, it says that don't focus on ourselves, as in don't focus on what we're capable of because we own nothing. But if we focus on the Allah's strength, Al-Wadud is very loving, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, focus on His love, focus on what Allah is capable of. Ask Him all the time, even just talking like this, it's already prayer to Allah. It's like you talk to Allah, Ya Allah, you are the good listener. Only you know the pain that I go through. Heal it. because I don't have the strength to. And you have to trust the process. You know, I'm 32 this year. I started meeting psychiatrists back in 2018. I think like 8 years back. It's supposed to be I was around 24. I would say how I was in 24 was, wow, she's such a rebellious girl, impulsive. She's totally me, but in a very child version. And I still have that wounded inner child in me, but I learned to care for her better, understand her better. So basically what I say is, I have this one word that I often tell myself, like, if we depend on ourselves, we will go nowhere. But if we depend on Allah's strength, we'll go everywhere. You know, and there's nothing impossible in the eyes of Allah. And you have to change the perspective of how you view the life. If you view the life as something is permanent, you feel stuck. But if you view life as something that is temporary, you will feel like the pain gonna be better, because you will believe and understand that your pain right now is your path to paradise, inshallah. So if you see this world as something that is temporary, something just as where you create all the strength and path and lesson and wisdom for you to be a better person in the future, for you to be the version of you that Allah wants you to be, and something that you will never expect you can be, things will feel less painful. But if it does not, keep asking from Allah. Never give up. You know, I always give up on myself, but I realize one thing: Allah will never give up on me. You know, whenever I feel so much despair and pain, there are always people or situation or event that remind me that Allah is there for me. So, yeah. And at the same time, be kind to yourself, love yourself. For me, back then, before I sleep, I always say to myself, I love you, Fatima, before I sleep. And I wake up saying, I love you, Fatima, because, you know, you should be your first love. You should be the person that loves you the most. You should be the person you care the most, you know, not in a way you're being selfish, but in a way you're just being self-care. Self-care is self-love. It's not selfish. And when you love yourself better, you learn to love others better too. So I just realized today that I have been doing that for so long. I didn't say I love you, Fatima, for quite some time. Because since what happened to me last year, every time I want to go to sleep, all those painful words come to my ear, like, I have no common sense, I'm that, you know, like I let people words define me. And I'm so scared to make video again after that. I lose a part of me, you know. But then when I talked to my sister about it this year, you know, and she encouraged me to finish that book, and I finished that book, it's bring me so much wisdom. I guess that's why Allah loves people who seek knowledge. It makes you more wisdom. So yeah. So when you learn to face that pain, and when you cry over that pain, and when you don't let that pain consume you, but you learn to tell that pain that it's okay, I'm here, we're gonna go through this, we have Allah with us, we'll do this. But it doesn't mean it will not feel painful anymore. It's like everything gone 100%. No, the pain will be there, but what makes it different is you have a boat or something to you to hold on while you carry on the storm, on the wave, which is Allah. So yeah, I think that's all I want to say today, because already 9 minutes. I hope I'm not babbling too much. I should prepare a script next time. Yeah, I think so. But you know, like for me to do the script takes time, so I just do whatever I have in my mind right now. So yeah, last point I want to say, loving yourself. Learn to love yourself doesn't mean you don't have anger inside you, don't have frustration inside you. Loving yourself means you learn to accept that negative emotions as just something that passed by, like a wind, you know. Like today you say, I'm so angry with myself, I'm so frustrated on what happened at the work, I'm so guilty, I feel so ashamed. But after you tell all that, you don't focus on that words to define you. You tell yourself it's okay if I made a mistake, I'm a human and I care about myself and I love myself, so I forgive myself for today and let it pass. Once you learn to accept whatever emotions come to you, it's just something that's passed by. Knock the door and then like a guest and ask it to leave after you understand the issue. Yeah, one part of the book it says like negative talks is like something that something or somebody knock you at the door. If it's bad person, which is a bad thoughts, you should not let that words comes to inside your mind, consume you until you lose yourself. That's shaitan. Shaitan always want to make us weak because don't want us to success. That's their aim in this world. But we as a human, we are born in this world by God to be the best version of ourselves and to fight whatever devil words, shaitan words in our ears, because we actually more capable than what we realize. We have to listen to the words of Allah instead of the words of shaitan. And how to do that? Read, seek for therapist help, self-talk, journaling. You can do this. If today you fail, it's okay. Tomorrow you feel better. Every day is a failure, but we just learn to feel better. Okay. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum. Sorry if anything from my words is wrong, but I hope you take the good thing. Ila liqa. Ma'as salama. Live.